This direct message is for the Galactic Federation only. I am speaking on behalf of myself, from an Earth human's point of view. To the members of the Federation that consider themselves good with high moral ethics, it is your job to rid yourself of the disease that currently plagues you. It is not an Earth human's job to blindly trust you. It is your job to make the people who doubt you feel safe through your actions. It is your job to rise up against the dark forces that hide within you. As your Prime Directive clearly states, as the right of each sentient species to live in accordance with its normal cultural evolution is considered sacred. If you truly consider it sacred, why do you allow the Cabal to cause unnecessary suffering on Earth? You could end this immediately, but you choose not to. I will explain this further. As you believe, suffering is part of the human experience, but that doesn't mean we need artificial suffering to occur. This directly violates our soul contracts as humans on Earth. You heard me correctly. You, the Galactic Federation, have violated every human contract on Earth, trillions of them. You have also interfered with Earth humans' free will. This violates your own Prime Directive. Each human contract is completely different from one another. The experiences we choose to have on Earth are not the same at all. Some contracts may have suffering involved, but not all do. Either way, that suffering is chosen by us, not by you. So the excuse you use and hide behind called human suffering is invalid and violates our soul contracts on Earth. Not one human agreed to have the choice of suffering determined by you or the Cabal. What you allow is artificial suffering. What that means is you choose how humans will suffer without their own doing, without their own free will being used. No choice and consequence from us, only consequence from you. That violates our own free will to choose. Your Prime Directive clearly states, the Federation cannot expose an evolving species or culture to technologies that the species has not yet discovered, or is currently capable of developing. This type of technology is being used to create human suffering on Earth, violating the Prime Directive. Who gave the Cabal such technology? The only ones who could without repercussions are you. Yes, you, the Galactic Federation. What you're doing is taking away our free will by causing us to suffer beyond our agreement we made before we incarnated into this lifetime. Those agreements came with the choice of free will that you discard. When you allow action that causes unnecessary or artificial suffering on Earth. At the same time, you demand that no interference from positive races can do the same. This clearly shows that the Galactic Federation is the one pulling all the strings for the Cabal. The proof is, the lack of action by the Federation and their silence is their approval. How can Earth humans ever evolve as a race or even spiritually when artificial suffering will always stop us from ascending? That also violates your precious Prime Directive. If you cannot see that, you're corrupt, and my only hope is that the Pleiadians, Irma, and other positive races remove themselves from the Galactic Federation until it is cleansed from the disease called Etterthons and Alpha Centauris.